What's going on, y'all? It's Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm, and today's video it's just not going to be our normal videos or a normal video that we normally do. We normally do happy-go-lucky, feel-good videos to make everybody feel good and take their mind off things, but I just got to give you guys a truthful update on my granddaddy, because y'all are so invested in him. And that's because, if some of y'all don't know, granddaddy and Shirley, his wife Shirley, took a direct hit from a tornado several months ago that just devastated our hometown. And just to be upfront with you guys, granddaddy does have dementia, and I've been telling you guys that granddaddy's okay, granddaddy's fine, and that's because I was just trying to protect him. Granddaddy and Shirley always watched all of our videos and always watched our live streams, and I didn't want to say anything that would upset him. And I hope you guys understand that. I didn't want to say, no, granddaddy's not doing well or anything like that, and him hear it, and especially from me. And I just didn't want to do that. So granddaddy's not doing well. His health is fading, and his memory is fading as well. Me and Brooke did go visit him the other day, and if any of y'all have dealt with a loved one with dementia or Alzheimer's, then you know exactly what we're going through. And we did go visit him, and I could tell he didn't know who me and Brooke were at first. He did get where he did know who I was, but he didn't know who Brooke was. He just never did. As a matter of fact, he asked Brooke and me how Brooke was doing. How's Brooke doing? But we did visit him. We talked to him for a good little while. I tried to bring up stuff that I think will get him going, that'll get his memory going, and his airplanes. I mean, I can bring up airplanes because you guys know my granddaddy loves flying. On his 100th birthday, he wished that was one thing that he could do, was he wished he could go fly again. He loves flying, absolutely loved flying. And so I brought up airplanes and flying, and Brooke did, and
I wish I had an airplane.
I know you do. I wish you had an airplane too.
Plastic exam to fly.
Yeah, could pass the exam. Because you would have to take it again now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking the exam. I can fly it. I mean, I could do all that. It's my eyes.
yeah,
Right, you gotta be able to see to fly an airplane.
Yeah.
Because your instruments are what you rely on, isn't it?
Yeah.
You reckon I could fly an airplane?
Oh, yeah.
Would you ride with me?
Yeah.
All right. That's the answer I wanted to hear.
Well, if anything happened, I'd just take over.
there you go.
That's right. You wouldn't be worried at all, would you?
No.
You'd take over.
Mm.
Oh, goodness.
He lit up, and that was just wonderful to see. But then there were some things that we talked about that I thought would get him, going on a good conversation and get his memories firing away. And that was the tractor he gave me. Y'all know that he gave me his old Ford 80 tractor that I'm still working on. I just haven't had time to mess with it lately. And it took him a little bit to remember the tractor, and it took him a little bit to remember him giving me the tractor. And
You remember you gave Jason your old tractor?
Yeah.
the Ford 8N.
He's about got it running.
Mm-hmm.
Reckon it'll plow that garden up?
Oh, yeah.
And then when I start talking about gardening, usually Granddaddy just loves to talk about gardening. And I could tell that it was just different this time. I could just tell he didn't light up like he normally does, and it takes him a minute to, to start thinking about it. And
So what would you want out of the garden? You said okra. You must want some okra.
Any of it.
squash, some peppers.
I want a tomato.
Yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
I planted
Yeah.
4 rows of tomatoes, and they 100 foot long.
Reckon that's gonna be plenty of tomatoes.
Yeah, these.
That's
It ought to be.
400 foot of tomatoes. So it is what it is. Y'all please be thinking about my granddaddy and saying some prayers for him, and especially Shirley, because she's with him 24/7. And again, if anybody's dealt with this type of disease, you know how hard it can be on someone, especially that's with that person all day long. And so it's been rough on her, and it's getting, it's getting worse. It's just gradually each day is getting a little worse and a little worse and a little worse. So that's what's going on with my granddaddy, and I hope you guys completely understand why I did what I did when I wasn't telling you guys the honest truth. I just do. And as for the house, there is somebody working on the house. Now, there was basically 3 big places on the roof. 2 of them are repaired, and that's done. Now, there is that one spot where the tree fell on one side of the house and just totally demolished it. And that spot it hit used to be a garage that was later turned into a living room or a den. And so Granddaddy got where he had a hard time going up and down them stairs, and so they hadn't been in there a while. So they've decided, way back, several months ago, that they just wanted to eliminate that room altogether. So that still tore up a good bit. But as for the other part of the house, they are slowly working on that. They've started sheet. They got one bathroom almost ready, or if it may be completely ready. They started sheetrocking the master bedroom, and then they're working their way on down and trying to get the house, get the house ready. But also at the same time, Shirley is, bless her heart, she's kind of straddling the fence because she's conflicted now. Because we don't know the extent of how long it's going to take the contractors, because y'all, hundreds upon hundreds, if not more. I really don't know if it was, I don't want to say thousands, but it could have been over 1,000 people, and because it devastated my whole hometown. But a lot of people are in the same position they're in. So the contractors are, it's just a slow go. It's been a really slow process. The red tape has been a really slow process. So the whole situation, hasn't gone as we had hoped, to be honest with y'all. We thought that they would be through with the house and Granddaddy and Shirley would be in. Before all this, as far as we know, Granddaddy wasn't showing any signs of dementia, but just the whole stress of the whole thing, that may have what kicked it into gear, or it could be just because Granddaddy's 100 years old. He's going to be 101 this year. I would have went over there and shown you guys some of the house and video it, and I kicked myself for not doing it. It was right after we left and we were headed home, and almost was home. I was like, I can't believe I didn't record. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was a little upset about what was going on with Granddaddy. That the house was the last thing on my mind, and I didn't even think about filming the house. I just didn't. Cut the camera off just for a second. So that's where we are. That's where we are with Granddaddy. That's where we are with the house. That's what's going on. And again, I hope you guys understand why I've done what I've done and haven't been 100% truthful as to, Granddaddy's health, and as to why I did it. And it was just to protect him. but I now have permission to be truthful. And so that's where we are. That's where we are. I just ask for y'all to, keep Granddaddy and Shirley in your thoughts and prayers. Say a little extra one for them. I know she's having a really, 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 really rough time because she's with him 24/7. Again, we'll be back to our normal, regularly scheduled videos that you guys are come to love, the happy-go-lucky, the feel-good videos, because we all need them. And guys, thank y'all again for everything. We cannot repay y'all ever, ever. We just can't. For all that y'all have done for us, we can't repay y'all. And I just want to say thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, y'all be good.
Sweet laugh, big heart, a smile that could light up the dark. Strong faith, close family.